It's time to babble the fuck on. It's Hollywood Babble-On with your hosts, Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman.
Ho, ho! Ho, 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 fuckers! Ho, ho! Boy, that fell apart quick. And now I'm married to the fucking outfit. Ho, 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 fuckers! It's almost Christmas here in Burbank. So it's time to babble the fuck on. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Ralph Garman.
Hey! Oh my God, this is the moment I've been looking forward to all weekend. I've had like a kind of whirlwind 72 hours, and this was the last thing for a minute. So everything is booked like accomplish this, and then you can breathe here.
Yes.
So this was my reward for I went back east and I did some shit at the Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash. I did Santa Bob dressed like this, even better. And took pictures with folks like I was a mall Santa. And you know what I realized? I missed my fucking calling. I was much better at that shit, man. And I'm like, I'm good for a fucking minute and a half exchange. I could give you everything and shit like that. And then we gave them gifts because we were at the Secret Stash.
Right.
And they took off. I was like, that was oddly satisfying. And it took way less time than making a movie. They come in, sit down. What do you want? Snap. All right, bye. And I'm like, fucking, you know how long it would have done? If that was a movie, it would take it 2 years. So I'm thinking about giving up fucking my day job and just going to Santa full fucking time.
The mall's right here. We're very close.
That's why I came dressed. I was like, y'all covered? They're like, you're a little too fucking not white bearded and shit.
And thin. You should have thought of this, a couple 100 pounds ago.
It's true.
You would have been a slam dunk.
It's true.
Now it's who's the skinny, oddly excited Santa that we've got on the floor? He's a little too eager to have kids sit in his lap. Because he likes the job, not the kids. You freaks.
They're like, look at his fucking beard. It's not even white. I'm like, bullshit. Look at all these fucking white hairs and shit. My beard is gentrifying. All the whites are moving in and shit. It's horrible. I fucking hate it. All the characters
Can
going
I
out of the
speak to
neighborhood.
the manager? I just heard Santa make a racial joke about a neighborhood, and my child was sitting on his lap.
We had kids come in. People brought their kids. Mostly it was adults and the fans of my age and older too. All of whom I was like, you can sit on the arms of the chair, you can sit on my lap and stuff. They're like, oh, I'll crush your lap. I was like, you never could crush my lap. And a few of them did.
Yeah.
But but I didn't tell them that and shit like that. I'm a codependent people pleaser, so I just kept it inside and shit. So a few of them came with actual kids, and one of them came with a fucking legit baby.
That's not right.
I mean, it was right for him. I was like, you're getting laid. But he gave me a kid.
Baby?
I was like, fucking, look at you, little man. You
Use
posted
this
that big
photo
numbers.
to get over in preschool.
He hands me the baby as if I handle babies on the regular. I was like, I didn't touch one of these since my kid was this small. Fucking, I don't fuck with babies. But once somebody hands you the baby, it's like a Fabergé egg. I couldn't move. I was terrified. You don't want to be the asshole who drops the fucking
No,
baby.
you do not.
But the kid was good for a few seconds because the dad was there, and then the dad went off by the camera to be like, ooh, so the kid would look that way, and which normally works. The baby will focus on the parent, and if the parent's doing googly faces, and the baby will be like, ah. Instead, this baby watched his dad walk away, left with a fucking stranger, and the kid started being like, wah! And there's a picture of the kid screaming, and I'm like. But it was absolutely fucking lovely and shit. And then we showed some movies. We did a screening of the Muppet movie, and then we did a screening of Die Hard last night, man, which was pretty awesome at Smog Castle Cinemas. But then I flew this morning.
I'll fight you. I don't care. Fucking happy holidays. Let's go.
I was supposed to be on a 6 a.m. flight. I got up at 4 to go to the airport and shit. When I got there, the flight had been delayed 3 hours. So I was like, fuck. Got here, landed. I was supposed to be at a commercial shoot at 11 o'clock, but I didn't get there until 2 o'clock and shit. And so you would imagine like the crew would be like, fuck this guy. And they probably were, but it wasn't my fault. The flight wasn't my fault. So, tension levels are high just for me because I'm like, God damn it. Like I was supposed to be there and blah, blah. But the commercial shoot was for an animal shelter.
Oh,
So the commercial was me and an army of dogs. So like I got there all like fucking tense and shit. And the moment I walked into a room full of fucking dogs, I was like, this is all right, man. Like, and it was fucking dope, man. It was fun. It's like me at a party, but you don't realize that the party is all dogs. And I keep making jokes. I keep trying to tell them fucking Ben Affleck stories, and dogs are like looking away or jumping in the pool and shit like that. And it's for the animal shelter. They're having a like benefit or something like that. So it was really fucking sweet. Like I did a legit scene with the dog where they were looking for a button line. This wasn't one of them acting dogs and shit like that. It was just like it used to be a stray.
right.
So they put the dog fucking next to me, man. And dogs, they fucking look at you and shit like this. This dog was like, Silent Bob. No, this dog, this dog like looked at me and I was like, hey, man, I was making friends with it and shit like that. And then it just laid down disinterested in me, which was like excellent for the shot. So once he laid down, I was like, my go-to joke, I had a drink in my hand, and I was just like, I bet your favorite movie's Dogma, am I right?
Oh my God.
And then I looked at the camera, I'm like, rough crowd. But it was so fucking gratifying. And then I jumped in the car and fucking came here to be with y'all, man. Couldn't wait to be here.
Yes, thank you guys.
Dreamed about being here. Now we get to do it. Can I share a quick story with you that's quicker than this long story I just told?
I don't know. Your shift as Santa starts soon,
That's
so you
true.
may want to hurry up.
I've been out on the road doing gigs, man. Like I got some gigs coming up in Portland, Oregon on Friday and Saturday. 2 weeks ago, I was doing gigs in Salt Lake City and in Denver. So first 2 nights, like a Tuesday and a Wednesday in Salt Lake City, and 2 shows a night. So first show, the first night, I don't know if I'm just going to do a set, like just talk the whole time, or do Q&A, because some people come to the shows thinking it's going to be Q&A.
Right.
We wind up doing a kind of hybrid show, so eventually it opens up to Q&A. And there's a girl in the audience, and she's like, hey, man, will you come visit my coffee shop? I was like, oh, I don't really drink coffee. And she's like, it's a satanic coffee shop. I was like, you have my attention. Really? And she's like, yeah, it's in a desanctified church. And I was like, fucking, I'm going to that, man. I didn't know what I was going to do in Salt Lake City the next day, but I was like, my day has been defined and shit. So I tracked the place down. And I went to visit it because I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be like orgies and fucking cocks and pussy, satanic and shit like that. Fucking coffee. That's all they had. Yeah.
The coffee shop was selling coffee.
Fucking just and like really nice, not even like bright. Looked like it could have been like Martha Stewart's coffee shop,
Right.
But their name was Hallowed Grounds. Kind of sweet, man. So I don't drink coffee, and I was like, I should buy something while I'm here. So I bought my kid a T-shirt, and they had a coffee mug that I bought because I was like, oh fuck, my wife will love this fucking mug, and the mug is. It blew my mind later on. I give my wife the mug and she's like, oh my God, it's hysterical and shit. And I was like, can I borrow it real quick? I'm going to take a picture and put it up on Instagram. The mug is like many coffee mugs. The standard coffee mug joke is, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
Of course.
It's a very hack dad joke that's been around for like fucking 50 years. It's like a Garfield level joke.
Yes.
I hate Mondays and don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. So they sold a mug that said, with like, fucking like a gothic lettering and shit. On one side is their logo, Hallowed Grounds. And the other side it says, don't talk to me until I've had my abortion. Now, it wasn't, an overt
Can we
political...
acknowledge the pro-abortion portion?
Yeah,
of the
man, I
crowd
got a
first
lot of
before
love.
we get there? Yeah.
But it was like, this mug wasn't even like celebrating abortion. It's a fucking joke. Like, it's a big joke. You could have
It's a spoof on the old joke.
You could have put any word in there as long as it wasn't coffee
Right.
and the joke plays. But because it's the word abortion, it's like, oh my God. Like, we grew up in the 70s. We were raised with dead baby jokes.
Yes.
So the idea of a coffee mug saying this, I was like, oh my God, that's fucking hysterical. So I put the picture up on Instagram.
How'd that go over for you?
Holy fuck. Oh my God, man. Like, there were a bunch of people who were like, what happened? You were my favorite director of the 90s, and now you celebrate the murder of babies and shit. what happened to you? And like so many people
They don't know
talking-
you've always celebrated the murder of babies, by the way. I've known you for a long time.
I was like, do you people remember I made dogma? Like fucking the Catholic Church wanted me dead at one point. Like, but this wasn't even like some sort of statement where I'm like, I'm standing my ground.
No,
it's a ridiculous fucking mug. And oh my God, the amount of fucking enmity. There were motherfuckers who were like, this one guy who was fucking killed me. He wrote, your daughter should have been one.
Ooh.
But I wrote back, my daughter should have been a coffee mug. And guess what? They don't like that shit either.
No, they don't.
They don't like you tagging up on the joke, man. It was terrifying. I don't like making people upset. Like, honestly, never entered this business to be the person that rattles cages or whatnot. But from the jump, because of the humor I like and the jokes I like to talk about, people will bump into it. Not people that I dragged into a theater to see this shit. Sometimes they just hear about it. Sometimes they just don't like the idea of it. But still, to this day, when somebody gets upset when I'm making a joke, I'm not like, good, man, my fucking work is being done. Like most comics would be like, oh, I dream for that kind of shit. But I'm like, not me. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But this one, I was like, how the fuck do you think, like somebody literally wrote to me, are you drinking dead babies out of that cup? Like I fucking had to call my mother and she was like, Tiger. You should never use that word. I was like, Mom, I did. The coffee mug didn't. She goes, don't blame the coffee mug.
Who's holding the coffee mug, Tiger?
It was fucking wild, man. So no more fucking coffee mug jokes for me. I'll tell you that much.
So just to get things straight, you weren't drinking dead babies out of the coffee cup.
No.
All right. I just want to set the record straight.
And ironically, there was literally nothing in the cup. I was fucking acting, bitch. And that's how convincing it was.
See?
Because I was just pretending to drink, but there's nothing in it and shit like that. And I was so convincing, some guy was like, he's drinking dead children. That's Daniel Day-Lewis good acting.
That's why he retired. He's intimidated.
That's right. You know what? After my performance, fuck it. I'm going to make shoes.
Don't you come to the Hollywood meetings where we all drink the blood of children? Don't you come to those?
No.
I thought I could have sworn I've seen you there.
No. I'm vegan.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes. Just the cranberry juice for me, please. That's right. Just dip a baby in it. It's fine. Kids, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is the last Hollywood Babble-On of 2024. So happy holidays, everyone. And
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We have a long-standing tradition. I don't know, long-standing, but we've done it for a while now. Here on Hollywood Babble-On, every show that we do at the close of the year around the holidays, we do a song that's one of our Christmas favorites.
Oh, fuck.
Done by...
he's right.
Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy. You guys may know it. We've done it every year for a number of years now. So I thought we'd kick things off with a little...
Wait, so is this both of us for the first?
It is, yes.
And then...
If you came to rehearsal instead of playing with dogs, you'd know these things.
All right, so we
everything
right off the bat,
that you
we're
sing
singing together.
is in highlighted. Yes, I've prepared all of the work for you.
And who are you doing it in a funny voice of some sort?
I will be doing it as David Bowie because it seems appropriate. Do you have someone you'd like to do it as?
I am going to do it as Michael Winslow from Police Academy.
Oh, that's not a good idea. No. That will not help us. That will not help us on any level.
I can if you're going to play a character, I should play a character.
You can do whatever you like.
I got the perfect. I'm doing a Silent Bob.
No, that's not. No. Again, that will not help us.
Bane, can I do it as Bane?
Dealer's choice. Do it.
I always make fun of you for having 8 impressions. I have barely one.
Well, that's fine. You can do it whomever you like.
I'm gonna rock some Bane. But
All right,
from the top, we're singing together. Let me probably hold on. Batman. No.
What a lovely singing voice.
Yes. I got to go higher with it. My pitch is too low.
All right. Well, you need some more time?
Yeah. Can I go out in the green room and work this shit out? No, I'm ready to go.
All right. Can we get a little music?
Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I said ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Be
a newborn king
now,
to see.
Perhaps we'll see.
Our finest gifts we bring. To lay before the king.
Live in peace. Live in peace again.
So
Peace
to honor him. When we come, every child must be made aware. Every child must be made to care. Care enough for his fellow man to give
Even if
all
that
the love that he
that
can.
Little
I pray
baby,
my wish will come true.
I stood beside him there.
For my child and your child too.
I played the fuck out of my drum for him.
See the day of glory.
Played my very best for him.
See the day when men of goodwill live in peace. Live in peace again.
Gotham.
Peace on earth.
Then he smiled at me.
Can it be?
Me and my drum. My drum is my dick.
Can it be?
Me.
Boy, that's a pretty thing, isn't it?
Put you right in the fucking holiday
It
mood,
really
man.
does. Yeah, really. Now it's time where we say hi to folks sitting here in the audience who have come particularly long distances or celebrating special occasions with us this evening. It's time for the shout-outs.
It's a shout out with Kevin and Ralph, so get your cock out. Yeah. Get your cock out.
That's Santa's real gift.
Yeah. Do that at the mall audition.
Is that a candy
He
cane
went
in your
deep?
pocket?
Is that what you're saying? Yes, he did. Mackenzie Parker. Is Mackenzie in the crowd tonight? Where are you, Mackenzie? Hey there, Mackenzie. How are you? I'll be attending the show on Saturday. I was planning to attend the show in February of 2022. Well, you're fucking late. But I herniated 2 discs in my spine and was able to walk on my own for 8 months. Shitty excuse, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You bought the ticket. Show the fuck up.
And it's not like we make you walk around. You're
Exactly.
sitting here
You're just
anyway.
sitting there. 2.5 years physical therapy and a spinal surgery later, and many attempts to make HBO shows. I'm finally on my feet again. I'll be the one hobbling around on a red
Fucking
cane.
A.
Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Well done. Fuck.
Just want to say I'm grateful to Kevin.
I healed you, didn't
Did he
I?
perform your surgery?
I thought I recognized you. I was trying to raise you from the grave, and they're like, it's just as fucking... And I was
Just
all,
laid hands on
yeah,
him, did
yeah.
you?
Laid a little hands. I was handsy.
Without Kevin's career, I wouldn't have pursued my own. And without Kevin, more importantly, I wouldn't have discovered Ralph. Now you're talking. Yeah.
I am the gateway to Ralph. The gateway to Garman.
Could the Germans help me get laid for the holidays? After 2.5 years, that'd be great, he says. Yeah. So nothing while you were laid up with spinal surgery or anything? No hot nurses taking care of you? No pity fucks? Nothing? No Grace Kelly? It's a rear window joke for you.
That was fucking good, man.
Yeah.
That's a joke you could play on American movie classics and shit.
Well,
and people will be like, oh. You get that fucking thing from fucking that Quentin movie. What does that mean? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, right. Well, we are doing the show at 4:30 in the afternoon now, so the audience should be able to get the rear window jokes.
Bro, it's no shit. Oh my God. Like I couldn't believe, I told like Jennifer, she's like, you coming home after this dog shoot? I was like, no, I got a show. And she's like, what show? I was like, Hollywood Babble-On. She's like, what, tonight? And I was like, define tonight. Tonight-ish, today-ish. And I told her.
The sun will still be up when we're done,
like,
but
when we start, it's still light out. And she's
That's
like,
right.
what happened to your night show? I was like, well, our audience, like us, is old. And rather than watch us from 10 till midnight, they want to go home and watch some fucking Matlock. Bitch.
That's right. Yeah. The new Matlock, too, not even the old one.
Not even though. Have you seen the new Matlock?
Fuck no.
You know what?
I don't want to watch Kathy Bates dodder around and wet her depends. What I mean? I got shit to do.
I ain't even gonna make fun of you because you don't know what you're missing. It is some fucking appointment television, man. It's fucking strong. Like you, I'm to like, come on, Matlock, that's for old people and shit. The only person I know who's not an old person who likes Matlock a lot is Jason Mewes. Jason Mewes has seen every episode of Matlock, and when he gets to the end, he starts over again.
The Andy Griffith Matlock?
Yes! And he goes, oh, he's so fucking smart. And I'm like, when he rewatches it, he forgets the fucking mysteries. And so he gets to appreciate it all over again and shit.
How convenient.
So, whenever I thought of Matlock, I thought of him. And then Jennifer was like, hey, man, you want to try the new Matlock? I was like, I never tried the old Matlock. So, no, not really. She's like, Kathy Bates is in it. I was like, well, I do fuck with Kathy Bates. This fucking Matlock is awesome, bro. Like, it's self-aware. It's not Matlock. It's not like, she's like, I'm his sister or whatever, or I fucking had a sex change. It's a completely different thing.
Now that I'm watching. If the Andy Griffith Matlock has a sex change, then I'm in.
It is. They might get there in season 2.
Right.
But it was, the way they found to get into it is creative. And then by the end of the episode, they set up their mythology for like their running story. Because Matlock, the first one never had a deep mythology. It was episodic. Every week there was a case.
Right.
But this one, there's a running case that goes through the whole season. And it was pretty emotional. It was powerful. And I was like, fuck, this shit, like this turned out to be fucking good, man. So much so that like me and the wife watch it like all the time together. And I turned to her at one point, we're watching the show. I was like, it's oddly satisfying to watch the elderly solve crimes. Isn't it? And she's like, that's because we are the elderly now, So
Wait till you discover Murder, She Wrote.
Shit. Jason's other favorite
You're gonna
show.
shit yourself when you watch that.
I
When you get to Cabot Cove.
I told Jason, man, I called him up, man. I was like, hey, man, you watching the new Matlock? And he goes, what? Girl Matlock? Fuck
boy.
no. And I was like, first
Toxic
off, I don't
fandom
know
for
if
Matlock.
first off, I don't know if I would call Kathy Bates Girl Matlock. I said, but fucking this ain't Ghostbusters, bitch. Like, you should fucking watch it. Like, fucking I'm telling you, you would like it. And he's like, no, I ain't fucking with that and shit. Then I got a call from him one day, 1 a.m. And Jason and I, as close as we are, we don't call each other. Like, I talk to his wife every day. She runs our company.
Right.
Jason, like, I talk to him on the holidays and shit. So when he calls me, I'm like, oh my God, I answered right away. I was like, something happened to the kids? And he's just going, and I was like, is this a home invasion? Like, fucking give me your safe word. And he just goes, Matlock. And I was like, you watch the Matlock? He goes, it's fucking beautiful. He loves the new Matlock too. It's worth fucking watching, man. Paid for by CBS.
Yeah, really.
I like it. I'm just a fan. They're doing a good job. You want to get together and watch Matlock?
No.
It'd be amazing. Like, I'll sit there and Matlock explain to you, man. Like, fucking. It'll be like watching a Marvel movie with my wife. I'll be like, oh, let me tell you the deep cut story here and shit.
That sounds fucking awful.
It's good, dude. It's legit wonderful.
More importantly, Mackenzie's still not getting laid.
Oh, shit. Good point. Good point.
So the Germans have some work to do.
Fair enough.
There's Batman and Robin and Rasmus and Posse. There's Hooligan and Klaus. The Germans not Nazi.
Yeah, not Nazis.
Nine Nazis. But have you seen the new Matlock?
9 Matlock.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
Nine.
All right, who's the boy? Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, he's with the cane walking around with the bad back.
Who wants to fuck Mackenzie? We will watch.
Anyone?
We will cock it out and jerk off while you do it.
You're really selling it.
Have you ever wanted to fuck a stranger while two Germans looked on? Tonight is your night.
And he has a bad back. So be gentle with him. Don't snap him in half.
Yeah. You don't want to go Dusseldorf. Go Berlin. Berlin. I'm Berlin you.
Ach du Liebe.
Nine?
Nine Berlin in you. Be gentle with him and treat him like you would, I don't know, a German Shepherd. I'm sorry, I was watching something on the internet earlier. And it's still in my mind.
Make him yours and say, Ich bin ein fuck bitch. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, Mackenzie Parker. Mit the cane.
Mackenzie, that whole time that you were laid up and recuperating, did you even think about sex? Was that even a consideration? Like, would life have been better? Like, as fucked up as you were, would it have been better if you're like, if I could just come, that'd be okay? Or were you like, I don't even want to come?
Some of column A, some of column B.
Is that right? There were times you didn't want to come? There ain't been a moment I've been alive that I ain't want
When
to
I have
come.
a head cold, I don't want to jerk off. I can't imagine when my spine is broken that I'm thinking about coming.
Are you serious? That's what cures a head cold.
Really?
Yeah, man. When you're all stuffy, you got to get it out. You get the white out, and then you're ready.
Well, you'll never be Santa. Jennifer Mickelson. Oh, hi.
hi.
Oh, hi.
It's
hi.
Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny is celebrating another live episode of Hollywood Babble-On. Yeah, well, we are. But she wanted to give a shout out to her husband. It's been a tough year all around, and his birthday is this month. When?
Fucking A.
When's your birthday? 29th. Oh, that's fucked.
After Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking poor son of a bitch.
No one has any time for you or fucking bullshit presents or parties or whatnot. They don't
Everyone's
want to
like,
deal
Merry
with you.
Christmas. Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Yeah.
You and Jesus both got fucked.
I think Jesus did all right.
I don't think Jesus ever got fucked either. It's a big part of that story, from what I understand.
45th birthday for your husband.
45, man.
Yes.
Seriously? Fucking well done.
Yeah, he did not put his name in the email. I just realized. So you don't not only care about his birthday, he doesn't even get a mention in the email.
I wrote it fast because he was looking over my shoulder.
Oh, I got you. What is your name, sir? Josh. All right. Happy birthday, Josh. I was hoping David Bowie could sing happy birthday to him. Of course. That's how we celebrate here at Hollywood Babble-On. A lot of Bowie.
Happy birthday to you, Josh. Happy birthday to you, Josh. Jenny forgot your name in the email, but we're still wishing you a happy day. Happy birthday to you, Josh. It's your 45th birthday this year. Happy birthday to you, Josh. From all of us at Flappers.
No. Stop the music. Stop that. No.
Had to get the white out.
Yeah, I know. You have a head cold. I know.
Happy birthday, Josh. I hope that's not the sexiest thing
We
you
can
see
actually
tonight.
applaud for Josh for his birthday. It's okay. Should we celebrate him? I'm not sure. I don't know what we're doing at this point.
How long y'all been together? 15 years. So like anal happened a long time ago. So what do you do for the 45th birthday?
You take
What's
Mackenzie Parker home. That's what you do.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
He can't run fast. You do whatever you want
exactly. We also get emails from all around the world, Kevin.
Featuring Kevin's reaction.
That's right.
Don't get too excited. The reactions are never that good.
That's all right.
The song is the best part of that bit when I'm concerned. You're actually funny in this bit.
Well, way to set up people's expectations, Kevin.
I just want everyone to be on the same page. We're on Front Street here at Hollywood Babble-On. Ralph's the funny one, and I struggle.
All right. Here we go. Jay Lone Bear sent in this email. I'm hoping that Jay Lone Bear is a Native American because that's a cool fucking name.
A very cool fucking name.
I'm a graphic designer, even started my own business, Lone Bear Media Productions, and Kevin has inspired me to start podcasting. Great. Another one.
Yeah.
Stay in your fucking lane, Lone Bear. You don't see me going out hunting bison. Well, they did.
Yeah, but that maybe something a little more current, like opening a casino.
Oh,
or
right.
something
Fair
like
enough. I thought I'd honor you two guys with a little fan art.
So to honor you, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, J. Lone Bear.
He sent a little fan art for us to all take a look at. I think I dig it. It's you and me as...
oh, shit. Look at the backwards baseball cap.
I know.
That's cute. You look
Smithful
fucking...
and Garmarine.
Garmarine. You look good, dude.
I know. It's almost enough to make me start working out.
It's not so much the body, it's the face. And you could totally rock that facial hair. Can you get a beard and a mustache?
Yeah. I think that image he used for that is from Joe Schmo season 3, where I actually did have.
You had that facial hair, so you look like that?
Yeah.
It's fucking
You all right?
sexy. Yeah, I don't know. I got a little turgid. It moved.
I've been thinking about growing a beard.
You should do it.
It just seems
Grow
like...
full beard. I'll shave, and we'll fuck everybody up. You wear a backwards baseball cap.
We'll start a brand new podcast. No
Yes.
one will know who we are. We'll start from ground zero. It just seems like everybody's got a beard.
Babblewood Holly-On.
Thank you, Jay Lone Bear.
Yes. Thank you, J. Lone Bear. No.
I'm sending him a thank you in his own language. I try to be a man of the world.
Yeah, very, very international. Of
Thank you.
Inclusive. That's what I liked about that joke.
Chris Silva from Massachusetts writes in, longtime listener to Hollywood Babble-On. Over the past few months, I've been battling colon cancer, writes Chris.
Oh, fuck,
Sorry,
man.
Chris. I have an excellent support system, however. I have my brothers from the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity at Indiana Tech and the local Massachusetts fighting game community to go along with my family and the staff at Dana-Farber and Brigham and Women's Hospitals. To show my thanks to all these folks, could Al Pacino please sing I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor? Thank you for the free funny and helping me laugh during these tough times. P.S. Fuck cancer. I couldn't say more, Chris, that we agree with you. So hang in there, brother, and we're thinking of you and wishing all the best for you. Al Pacino is going to sing for you now. I Will Survive. First, I was afraid. I was petrified, thinking I could live without you by my side. After spending all these nights thinking how you did me wrong, I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. But now you're back from fucking outer space. And I find you here with that fucking look on your face. I should have made you change your lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Ooh-ah. I will survive. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm gonna fucking survive. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna eat your spleen. But me, I will fucking survive. Great ass. Ooh-ah. There you go. He will survive. We also get emails from folks when they're traveling around and they come across towns with fucked up names, and we never bothered to name this segment, so we call it Your Town's Got a Fucked Up Name. Nick Farragut in Spokane, Washington wrote this one in. While on an Alaskan river tour this year, something I'll never say or do. I just got back from an Alaskan river tour. You'll never hear me say those things.
The only cruise that I ever took in my life that wasn't the Cruise Askew that we went on a few months ago was an Alaskan cruise. And for some reason, we chose 9 days. And by day 4, we were like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then there was a whole 5 more days to go, man. It was pretty painful. You find out quickly how much you like each other when you're trapped on a fucking stormy boat.
Or ice. How much you like ice.
Totally, man.
There's you see a lot of...
I did. I saw one of the, fucking like, where they're like, holy shit.
Where it shears off and goes down?
We saw that shit. It was wild. And the craziest thing in the world, though, is I remember I was we had a little balcony. And I was sitting out there, and it was like the sun was starting to come up and shit. And I was having a smoke, just looking out at the fucking waves, and there's nothing, right? You just can't see any land anywhere. It's just nothing.
Right.
Out of nowhere, motherfucker just came out and...
Mermaid?
Titties flopping in the air.
I've been waiting my whole life for that.
It was a whale.
Ah, whale.
I don't know what kind of whale. I'm not. It wasn't a killer whale.
Sperm?
No, thank you. I've had my own.
No, I meant the whale. I meant the whale.
Yeah. All over its face, neck, and chest.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful, man. It was like, holy shit. Almost as if I felt like, because I was stoned naturally. I was like, I bet you that motherfucker's been swimming around us for like hours going like, which one's on their deck? Oh, watch this shit.
You thought the whale was trying to prank seagoers?
Yeah. I think, have you heard like killer whales or, they'll fuck around for the sake of fucking around? Like they do, based on science, they'll get research like, why are whales... Like the whales were doing this shit where they were breaking propellers.
Right, yes.
And so like, why are they doing that? And then after all the investigation, they were like, they're just dicks. Like they were just fucking around. They were teenagers.
Dicks of the sea. That's what they call them.
And dolphins, the other dicks of the sea, dolphins like they go trendy, like not quite like humans, but there's a fucking video I watched where there at one point some dolphin, I guess, like fucking killed the fish but didn't eat the whole fucking thing. And had it on its head. Like just not over its blowhole, but on its head. And swam around. And then other dolphins started doing the same thing. And they were all the kids. And then they said the adult dolphins started doing it as well. No real meaning to it, just like, look at my funny hat.
And then the kids stopped doing it because the adults were doing it. It was like Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the young fucking dolphins created their own version of TikTok.
Nick Farragut from Spokane sent this in from his Alaskan river tour. He found a town he thought we'd appreciate. Let's take a look at that. Manly Hot Springs. Yeah. I think I had that last night. Manly Hot Springs. I rented that once.
What happens when you touch yourself? A manly hot spring
Indeed
comes out.
It does. We also get emails from folks who send us stuff that meant for kids. And around this holiday season, of course, we're all looking for things to get for kids, right? But these things are all inappropriate toys.
Not appropriate for girls, not appropriate for boys. What the fuck is that? Inappropriate toys.
This first story came to us from many different members of the Hollywood Babble-On community. It was in all the news. The Wicked dolls, right? Wicked, the big movie sensation of the season, Wicked. These are the dolls from Mattel. They've got Elphaba and Galinda, if you will. On the packaging, Mattel made a boo-boo, it turns out. If you go to the back of the packaging, we got a picture of it. Instead of saying wickedmovie.com, it says wicked.com. Wicked is the name of a production company that makes porn.
Yeah. And has been for a long time.
It sure has.
They might as well put fucking vivid.com.
And obviously it was a misprint, and they pulled the dolls off the shelves as quickly as possible because they realized that they were sending people to wicked.com, which is where you go to jerk off to porn.
That's where you defy gravity in a whole different way.
Indeed. And when I saw that story, I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. And Mattel obviously apologized and pulled all the packaging off those shelves. And I said, well, that'll be the end of it. And then I forgot, no, America. And there's a class action lawsuit now that's being filed against Mattel. Oh, yeah. There's a woman in South Carolina who is suing Mattel, saying that the Wicked.com instead of WickedMovie.com came as an...
Came. I think you just fucking coined a new phrase, a new term of art.
Came.
Yeah.
It's an absolute shock and left her minor daughter horrified. These scenes were hardcore, full-on nude pornographic images depicting actual intercourse, reads the lawsuit. Unadulterated, worthless porn my child was subjected to. Here's the thing. If you go to Wicked.com,
right.
This is what comes up. You have to click your way through.
There's an age gate.
There's an age gate. So
when you click on enter,
if you click on enter, this comes up. It's basically just titles and vague pictures with semi-nude people in them. But you really got to dig hard to get to some pussy, is what I'm saying.
I'm not even hard.
That's my point.
Like, it looks like I'm on Amazon Prime.
Right.
And so her big beef is like, oh, man, there was also...
My child has been ruined. They're asking for a non-specified amount for restitution, damages, negligence, emotional distress. She wants a jury trial, to which I say, bring it fucking on, because you're a money-grubbing, opportunistic bitch.
Could you imagine being the kid?
And being disappointed you don't get to the pussy right away when you go to Wicked.com. I know that was my reaction.
Can you get me through the age gate?
Right. Can you please just...
her mother's action is going to make that kid popular. She going to be popular.
Yeah.
They had an auction. Speaking of Wicked, it's Wicked adjacent. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's the prequel to Wicked called The Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
I would have heard about that if that was
They had
true.
an auction recently where they auctioned off Dorothy's ruby slippers.
That was today. Today the auction closed, yeah.
This happens in our lifetime. It's happened a few times because periodically it enters the news and you're like, wow.
There are 4 pairs apparently that still exist from that film.
The pair that sold today?
Yes.
Guess how much it sold for?
I know the opening bid was like $1 million. So I'm thinking it must have gone by the time the gavel went down, $5 million.
Keep going.
$8 million.
Keep going.
$12 million.
Keep going.
You son of a bitch. $15 million.
15?
$15 million.
50 or 15?
15 million.
Keep going.
God damn it. $18 million.
Not even close.
Come on. $20 million.
Keep going.
$25 million.
Climb higher. Defy gravity, motherfucker.
$28 million.
28?
28.
Keep going.
$30 million.
No. 50? What are you, fucking dumb? $32.5 million.
Wow.
For the ruby slippers today.
I got to get mine out of the closet.
No
That's pretty good money right there.
Could you imagine, man? Like, the budget of The Wizard of Oz wasn't even $32 million.
That's so true.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Who owned those shoes? I want to fucking be like, would you like to invest in moose jaws? It's a lot of fucking
Apparently
money.
You got a lot of cash to throw around.
Yeah, good God, man.
$32 million. That's nuts.
I hope that one day they auction off the Silent Bob coat and it gets $32. I'd be proud.
I'll go 35. How about that?
Oh, fucking right. What a pal.
Shit, you should have brought one. We could have made some money tonight.
But they're right. It's right there, 37.
Of course, yes. Bonnie in the UK said in this photo, also inappropriate. This is supposed to be a decoration. This is a little child jumping up on Santa, trying to get to a present. He's teasing the child, apparently.
Wait, what is it meant to be?
You see, Santa's got the present over his head. He's like, ah, ha, ha, I have your present. And the little child's like, oh, gimme, gimme. And he's jumping up.
I think it's more like, you want this present? Candy my cane. What is the price? $69.
I'll give 70. Is the auction still going on?
I don't think these people know what a 69 is.
And lastly, Daniel in Illinois sends, at my daughter's school Christmas event, I spotted this poor choir girl as a decoration. Maybe they should reconsider. And she was a candle holder. And
it's a bukkake Christmas.
yes. Daniel's daughter goes to St. Bukkake of Our Lady, apparently. And
Silent night,
that's just-
not in my eye.
oh, come on. All right, moving on. Time now to take a look at some folks who left behind enormous bodies of work, even though they left us this week. There are Tinseltown Stiffs.
And now another edition of Tinseltown Stiffs. They will be missed.
Any Days of Our Lives fans in the audience? Folks who grew up watching Days of Our Lives?
Like sands through the hourglass?
So are the days of our lives. Actor Wayne Northrup, who was the original Roman Brady for over 1,000 episodes, passed away this week at the age of 77. Here's a picture of him with Marlena.
Oh, shit, I know that guy. I mean, I don't know him in real life.
You recognize him, right?
My grandmother always wanted to fuck him. I assume because she watched that show religiously and she loved him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her with Deidre Hall there, him deep with Deidre Hall. He played two characters on the show, Dr. Alex North and Roman Brady. Over 1,000 episodes of the sitcom. He was also on Dynasty in the 1980s. Passed away from Alzheimer's this week at the age of 77.
77. Wow, man. That's
too
crazy.
young.
It's like when you, our relationship with television, at least growing up in the era we did, is such that like, it's almost like you've lost a family. Man.
Right. They're
Like a distant cousin. Like
There's
I
an
probably
intimate
spent more
connection.
time with this cat on a television than I have spent with some blood relatives. And I haven't thought about this dude in fucking years, but now seeing him again, he brings back like a warmth of a rush of warm memories involving my grandma.
Too bad you didn't tell him that before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
he
point.
Probably could have used that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all about you, isn't it, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too little, too late.
Yeah.
Like sands to the hourglass.
All right. Writer-director Marshall Brickman passed away this week.
He worked with Woody Allen.
He did on three of Woody's best and most famous films. The duo together wrote Sleeper in 1973, Annie Hall in 1977, and Manhattan in 1979. Where, oh, thank you. Yeah. You really are Santa.
Merry Christmas. Where are my cookies?
Thank you. They also worked together on Manhattan Murder Mystery in 1993, but Brickman had a solo career as well. He wrote the book behind Jersey Boys, the Broadway musical Jersey Boys.
Oh, seriously?
He wrote the script for that and the script that Clint Eastwood filmed as the feature film.
For the flick. How old was Marshall Brickman?
He was 85 years old.
85.
Yeah, it's not a bad run.
Yeah, it will be missed.
And lastly, this voice actress made so many young men happy as her in her role as the Baroness on G.I. Joe. Remember her? Morgan Lofting was the name of the actress. She died at the age of 84. She also worked on the Spider-Man series in the 1980s, but best known for working as the Baroness, who was the evil seductress of Cobra.
She sounded like vaguely Euro trash.
She had an accent that no one could quite place, but we knew as Americans she was bad because she had an accent.
Yeah.
Because it was the 80s. Here's a little bit of her work.
What do we do now,
Whoa!
Baroness?
The fuck?
We can either save them or we can fight. There's no time to do both.
We don't have the audio.
Lady J out first. You might double team
Now it just looks like animated
if
porn.
I get the commander out first, we will definitely
she say I get to
jump
come?
you.
I got to start rewatching G.I. Joe. Far better than I recall. All I remember about that show is them jumping out with parachutes, but this shit. Come fuck the Baroness. Yo, Joe.
Are we gonna what?
What do we do now, Baroness? We can either save them or we can fight. There's no time to do both.
You get Lady J out first. You might double team me.
Yeah.
If I get the commander
Oh, my
out
God.
first, we will definitely jump you.
Yeah.
Very hot. Very hot.
Get off me or there will be Scheiße.
So many boners watching that show. I know. I should have watched.
Dude was on
Can
top
I watch
of her.
that? Can we do that again? Can we watch that one more time?
Please.
I'm going to unzip here for a second. Can we just...
What do we do now, Baroness? We can either save them or we can fight. There's no time to do both.
You get Lady J out first. You might double team me. If I get the commander out first, we will definitely jump you.
Oh, shit. Fuck him. She's the real American hero.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Stuff that happens like that in television and film all the time. It's wrong. It shouldn't be seen. Mistakes, bloopers, gaffes. They don't care. They don't care. They let it just ride through the audience. But we care, and we point these things out, and we call them shit that should not be.
And now for shit we should not see. Here's some shit that should not be.
Today's shit comes from Ryan McConnell from Brigantine, New Jersey. That's not too far from Atlanta. No, I'm all good. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. No. Pumpkin spice. 'Tis the season.
It is.
Ryan McConnell from Brigantine, New Jersey sent this one in.
Brigantine, New Jersey?
I just said Brigantine, New Jersey.
I know where that is.
I do too. It's right near Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I know.
When I was a kid, they had the Brigantine Castle there.
That's right.
As a haunted mansion of sorts. And they did a local commercial all the time with like the Brigantine Castle.
I remember, yeah.
And I begged my parents, can we go to Brigantine Castle? They're like, no, you'll get mugged in Brigantine. But they said the same shit about New York. Like, can we go to the city? They're like, no, you'll get mugged there. It was the 70s. My parents were convinced you'd get mugged everywhere.
A lot of fear.
Yeah. Very, very
they weren't
fearful.
wrong, by the way. When it comes to shit that should not be, writes Ryan, you really have to hand it to Jingle All the Way. You know the Arnold Schwarzenegger film,
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way? Yeah, he's not wrong. He sent me the clip, and I've never noticed it because there's so much bad in that film. I mean, how do you really zoom in on just one particular bad thing? But he's right. In this particular scene, we're going to show it to you in its entirety, then we'll break it down. But Arnold Schwarzenegger is a very believable mattress salesman. And
Is that what he really does?
Yeah. In that film, he's a
That's
mattress
his job?
salesman. Yeah. Yeah, you're my number one client.
Was there a backstory? Like he's a failed athlete? Or broke his back or
just selling mattresses. That's all he's doing.
Of course I can get you. Yeah, you want king size? Yeah, you're my favorite client.
And
a lot of that fake phone call stuff. that
Arnold
did.
Schwarzenegger as Neil with the deal.
That's right. And his next door neighbor, Phil Hartman, is.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, has R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in power.
He's got a reindeer. He's got a reindeer for his kid. He's showing off his reindeer for Christmas. And Arnold goes to pet him. Here's the scene.
Hey, buddy. How are you? Hey. Whoa. That's odd. Reindeer are usually such gentle animals.
Now, they cared so little, the production company who made this production. And we're going to show it to you again. And then you're going to see the glove on Arnold's hand when he goes to pet the reindeer disappears. But more importantly, it becomes his left hand as he's reaching down for the reindeer.
No.
Here's the shit.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Glove, no glove. His right hand.
Right.
Glove, left hand, no glove. Left hand, no glove.
Wow.
Just when I thought the producers couldn't care even less about their audience from the movie that they put out. That's what you see.
I mean, that obviously is an unfortunate error, but I cannot take my eyes off of young Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know.
And that wasn't even young Arnold Schwarzenegger. By the time he got to Jingle All the Way, man, he was already late in the career.
Pre-governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was before he was governor?
Yeah.
He was elected governor after Jingle All the Way?
Go figure. Imagine someone doing something awful and then getting elected to office.
Strange.
Can you imagine that happening?
That's honestly probably the weirdest thing that's ever happened in politics.
Probably.
Ever,
I can't think of anything more offensive than
Truly.
taking your glove off and having your wrong hand in a film, quite frankly. And we also like to take a look at acting. Not all acting is good acting, and that's fine. Sometimes people turn in a bad performance, but we have found that sometimes bad acting can go all the way around to become exquisite acting.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Welcome to the world of exquisite acting with Ralph Garman and Kevin Smith.
All right. This comes from John Greeny. He said, I'm just sending you the clip. No words to describe this, just no words, he wrote. It is Patrick Stewart, who, of course, is a great actor.
Yeah.
Usually. He's in a version of A Christmas Carol from 1999 in this film. He's playing Ebenezer Scrooge. This is the important moment in the film, of course, where Scrooge has been visited by the three ghosts, and he wakes up and he realizes that there's still a chance for him to mend his ways and live his life with his heart full of Christmas spirit.
I'm unfamiliar with the story. Sounds intriguing.
Someone should make a movie about it.
Make a good flick.
Yeah. Here's Patrick Stewart.
The shadows of the things that would have been can be dispelled. They will be. I know they will.
Someone boldly went where no one has gone before. Acting, kids, is a job of choices.
It is. That is one.
And that was a choice. I thought he was like changing the story. I thought like, oh, he dies at the end of their version? I was like, that'd be cool if he was like, boy, I'm going to change my ways. And that's the moral of A Christmas Story.
Mr. Director, I have an idea. What if the ghost of Christmas past feeds me a grape and I choke on it?
That's the original Hawk Tua guy.
That's right, yes.
He's got his own cryptocurrency as well.
She's in trouble with that cryptocurrency thing, apparently.
What do you mean?
Wait, she announced
a lot
it.
of money.
Oh, she did, but it shot up and then it took a dump immediately. And apparently she made her money, but everyone who invested in Haktua coin apparently lost money, which, by the way, good. If you're investing in Haktua coins, you fucking deserve to be poor.
So wait, isn't that the way it always goes? Like someone gets rich and everyone gets
No,
fucked?
sometimes in cryptocurrency it keeps going up and people hold on to it and
now this is dead?
From the best that I've read so far, it has taken a dump and everyone's offloading it and it's
Should we create our own cryptocurrency?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, right? The Babble coin?
Yeah, right. How much worse could we do?
Would y'all mind if we pumped it, got rich, and y'all got fucked? Me and Ralph, we've always dreamed about being rich, and we would like to do it off your back.
Yes, we'd like to take advantage of you and make all our money, if you don't mind. Time now to take a look at all the entertainment news in a segment we call the HBO Headlines.
Give me head, give me head, give me headlines, and give me head.
Kim Kardashian has broken her foot. There's no more to that story. I just thought we'd start off with some happy news before we got going. Anytime something bad happens to that family, I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Harry Potter is coming to HBO as a series. And apparently they have auditioned 32,000 children for the lead roles. 32,000 children.
Did they even do that for the movies?
I don't believe they did. But at the time, that was an unknown not unknown property. It was a famous book. But now with the success of the film series, it's become a franchise. I guess everyone, well, not everyone, parents want their children to be in the Harry Potter series.
Do you think it was just British kids, or was it open to American kids?
Oh, I hope not. I hope everyone who's really wrong for it is also auditioning. That idea makes me laugh.
Hello, I'm Harry Potter. Give it a real Dick Van Dyke fucking vibe and shit.
Yes. The casting team is currently watching 1,000 audition tapes a day, trying to weed through all of the kids.
No, they're not. Somebody's like, "You watch that 1,000 tapes?" Oh yeah. They're all good, but keep going.
Maybe that's why they need to look at 32,000.
Exactly.
They're just not interested.
1,000 a day at 32,000. So they've been doing it a month. Every day is 1,000 videos. Every day is 1,000 videos. Get a little bit closer.
They're going to start shooting next summer, apparently, in Leavesden. Which I guess
is that where they're shooting? Yeah, that's a studio.
That's in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could play a kid at Hogwarts, right? I could pull that off, right?
You can play Snape for sure, man.
No, I want to be Harry or somebody. Hello. Oh, Diffidus Maximus. Zoinkipus Pinkipus.
You don't.
Hello, Hermione. How's it going?
Harry Potter is like, kind of put upon in the beginning and shit.
I don't like all that stuff. Where's me owl?
You seem more like the kids that would bully Harry Potter.
How dare you?
Try for that. Give me, Oi, Potter, give me your birdie bot beans.
Oi, Potter, where you going with that? Why don't you come over here and give me your fucking lunch?
I'm instantly into your version of Harry Potter.
Like a Jason Statham kind of like bad guy at Hogwarts.
Oi, Potter, why don't you come over here? Bring me a scarf. My balls are cold.
It's HBO. You got to sauce it up a little bit.
And Harry's like, I won't do that. And they're like, yeah, cut. What do they call that when they just
about
cut
this? How about that? Now you got a fucking lightning bolt.
That's how he gets the lightning bolt this time around.
Yeah. Fucks around with the wrong gang. It's like Harry Potter meets Oz.
Oh, Rapey Oz.
Yeah, Rapey Oz. Not.
I was like, that's wicked.
Not Defying Gravity. No, like the Prison Oz one.
Yeah, the Oz you never want to go to.
Scrubs is going to be rebooted. Oh, thank God. Because I was always wondering, did they find that bedpan? Zach Braff, the original cast, they're all coming back. And Bill Lawrence is now out of his deal with Warner Brothers Television. He's doing Shrinking over there. He did Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I love Ted Lasso.
He got out of that deal for one series that they're going to be working with ABC and 20th Century, and they're going to bring back Scrubs. So I guess that's fine. That was a pretty good show.
Good for him, man. Like he went and had massive success with Ted Lasso and now Shrinking, and some like other people might be like, I'm going out, but he wants to go home and play with his toys, hang out with his friends.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I think people who go back and revisit.
Sure, Bill Lawrence is like, what did Ralph Garman say? It's fine, thank Christ.
But
now I can make $1 billion.
People who go back and revisit the same characters over and over, and they do a bunch of sequels and reboots, and
fucking hack,
right? That's what I'm thinking. It seems like move on, do something fresh, right?
Totally. Hey man, you want to come do Clerks 4 with me next year?
Yeah. Only if I can do it like this.
Oi, I want to have some cigarettes. Hey, get me a scarf. My balls are cold.
Be like my catchphrase.
I don't like the scarf and the balls and claw. I just like when you fucking like, oi, give me a lunch.
What do you got? Cigarettes? Give me some of those.
Wait.
I'll make up my own dialogue. I'm fine.
That bullying was so long. Harry walked away 10 minutes ago. He couldn't spit out. I was like, oi, all right, and hey, wait. Oh, he left.
Well,
he just disappeared. He did.
Maybe I put an immobilization spell on him and he couldn't walk away. Boom.
Oh, shit. Never mind being in it. You should write this shit.
Thank you so much.
You're as magical as J.K. Rowling.
You watching Shrinking? You watching Bill Lawrence's show Shrinking?
No, not yet.
Oh my God.
That's a
So
recommendation.
fucking good. So good.
Are you watching Lioness?
Big applause for Lioness and not for Shrinking?
I wouldn't say big, but recognition.
Get out! I haven't watched
Lioness
Lioness
is
yet,
awesome.
but I've heard good things.
You know what you would like to? The same guy, this Taylor Sheridan dude. He does that. He does Yellowstone and stuff. He does Lioness. Landman that just started airing. He's got like 96 shows on Paramount Plus and stuff. But the one that you would absolutely fucking love, and I'm shocked you haven't watched yet, is Tulsa King.
Yeah.
With Stallone. I'm telling you, dude, this is the most fun Stallone has been in a long time.
Really?
And it's the whole thing.
The premise seems so just jacked up to me. He's a mobster, but he goes to Oklahoma because there's no mob in Oklahoma till he gets there.
And like that's fucking comedy gold right there.
Yeah, you guys need a mob, right? It's like you come to Oklahoma, it's like you got like oil, and you have like, the musical, about Oklahoma, but you don't have like crime, and then like bring some crime, and then like guns and like take money from people and like, crime is what I'm saying.
So you did watch?
No, I have not watched. No.
Because that's the first episode right there.
Yeah, it does.
I'm telling you, it ain't mid Stallone. It's peak.
Peak Stallone.
Yeah.
Wow, this age, good for him.
You know what the kids say about Stallone and Tulsa King? He ate.
He's 8 in it? That seems like a stretch.
He plays his age in it though.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, like
100.
Yes. He's when they shot the first season, I guess he was 75. So spoilers, like in the first episode, he winds up having sex with
I'm
somebody.
75, all right?
He literally fucking says that, like after they fucking shit, like she's like, "How old are you?" And he's like 75, and she's like in her 40s, so she's like, "Oh my god!" But he looks good.
Well,
Like,
he always
physically,
has.
yeah.
That's priority one.
Yeah,
that's why he keeps injecting shit into his face.
Yeah, that's I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But,
He looks like a snow tire now. He looks like a snow tire with a toupee.
He's 78 years old, for heaven's
A
sake.
78-year-old snow tire with a toupee on.
It's worth watching. You should give it a
Harrison Ford's in Shrinking.
How old is he?
100.
Yeah.
But he plays a guy who's 100. He's got Parkinson's in the series.
They should do a fucking crossover between Tulsa King and Shrinking. So that Stallone and Harrison Ford could have a scene together. I wonder what that would sound like.
Yeah, so like it's like crime here, right? But I also need like a therapist because I'm like confused.
Basically, that's probably what it would sound like.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You physically inhabited the role for a minute there.
Thank you. LL Cool J was in the news this week.
He's that type of guy.
He is. He, in a recent interview, said humbly that he is the most important rapper that ever existed. I'd love to hear him say something not humbly. I'm going to say this humbly, and I mean this. I think one day people are going to wake up and realize that LL Cool J, said by LL Cool J, is the most important rapper that ever existed. I truly believe one day people are going to say that. They're going to look and say, wow, when it comes to the jewelry, this is the guy that introduced all the diamonds and the ice and the jewelry and the champagne. Then they're going to say when it comes to the love songs, this is the guy that introduced the love songs and all the love shit.
He's looking back.
He's got a point. There were no diamonds until LL Cool J came along.
Yeah.
There was
That's
no
how
love.
I first heard of him. I was, what are these little shiny rocks? Oh, that's an LL Cool J diamond.
Yeah, it is.
I was a big LL Cool J fan as a kid. That album, Bad, still remains. One of my
Don't get me
favorites.
wrong. I think he's a great rapper.
Yeah.
The most important rapper that ever existed.
No, but the rap hip hop game has always been about like I'm the king and everyone else is not, and then the king gets deposed and it's I'm the king. So I don't know. It's kind of on brand to be like one day people are going to realize I was the greatest rapper that ever lived. Kind of.
So you're thinking other rappers are going to take this fine, is what you're saying?
Yeah, everyone's going to be like, he's right.
It's not going to be a problem for him anywhere
Now that he
along the
mentions
line.
it, he is right.
Yes. Sam Richardson in the news. Our buddy Sam.
Yeah.
We worked together on 430 movie.
You especially worked with him.
I had a great time with him. We had so much fun.
You guys were very funny.
He is going to be in the new Matchbox movie that Mattel is making with John Cena and Jessica Biel. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Hope he's making a lot of money.
What's the...
Well, Matchbox, okay? It's like a little car. And we're going to make a movie about little cars.
So it's a car movie?
Sure. Yeah. No word on the exact plot yet. Like there's going to be a plot. But it's going to be based on the Matchbox toy by Mattel because Mattel has said, well, Barbie was a hit, so all toy movies are going to be hits now. I'm sorry, I have to go. That's my ride.
Ralph Zoom is happening.
Yes.
They could do a Matchbox movie, then they could do a Hot Wheels movie, and then fucking Hot Wheels versus Matchbox.
Right, and then Transformers can fucking step on them all, and then Slinky can come along and just fucking spring them and Silly Putty just goes all over them.
And they're all eaten by the hungry hippos.
Oh, I love it. The Toyverse.
Yes.
Fuck me. And Bob Dylan has weighed in on Timothy Chalamet.
What's that movie called?
Complete Unknown.
Fuck Harry Potter. You should have played that part.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's very Dylan-esque.
Yeah. Dylan is giving him his support, Timothy Chalamet. Well, yeah, because you're ugly as sin and Timothy Chalamet's good looking, so it can't hurt to have him play you, Bob.
That's me as a boy.
Can I hear your Bob again?
That's me as a boy.
Talk about the government.
You sound like one of the Cosby kids from Fat Albert.
Hey,
Baby Baba Dylan. There's the me and the boy, Baba. Timothy's a brilliant actor, said Bob.
Timmy's a brilliant actor. Hey, if you don't know that guy, Timmy Chalamet. Timmy's a brilliant actor.
This keeps getting better. So I'm sure he's going to be a completely believable as me, or as a younger me, or as some other me, Bob said cryptically.
Yeah, as a poet like that. Talking about the government.
That's how he buttons everything. Bob, you want some mashed potatoes? Yeah. Talking about the government. You remember him from the documentary
what
about
happened?
fucking We Are the World?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And he's in the doc and fucking
we talked about it on this show.
He's trying to he's not singing, they like isolate him and he
was nervous.
At one word at a time. He's like, we children. Like he wasn't fully singing. And so apparently Stevie Wonder, like beyond his many talents we're familiar with,
right,
is a brilliant mimic.
Sure.
So they were like, Stevie, can you help Bob out? And so Stevie Wonder taught Bob Dylan how to sing like Bob Dylan.
How to bob it up.
How bob it up. He's like, yeah, you got to do it like, yeah, you did the government. And he's like, oh, yeah, thanks,
You sound like the neighbor on Sanford and Son. Hey, Brad, the government. Pop, why are you talking to that man next door?
Because he always comes in here, they always talking about the government and how the government is taking all the money. Lamont, I think he's right. I think he's taking all the government money.
Shut up, dummy.
Elizabeth, I'm coming. This is the big one.
Get the big one.
It's all about the government.
Me and my son have a junk business.
Talk about the government. I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah. No bullshit, man. Now I'm going to listen to that the whole ride home. Over and over, just to get to the harmonica part that you did perfect. That might have been your best impression ever.
Thank you. Thank you
Because I
so
knew
much.
exactly who it was. I was like, oh, he's blowing a mean harp. One more time.
I need the lead in.
Hold on. I got to get back in character. Me, myself, and the junkyard. Oh, that was amazing. Now do the high parts after that. Don't blow it.
All right, let's go home.
One more round of Sanford and Son.
No, we're good. I got to decorate my Christmas tree tonight. That's the big plan.
Is that what you and your wife call fucking?
No.
I got to decorate my Christmas tree.
No. That's when Santa comes down the chimney. That's what we call fucking.
That's the code.
No.
How is fucking remarried life? How you feeling?
How is fucking, married life? Or how is fucking married life?
Either or.
It's all good. The fucking's good. The married life's even better than the fucking, if you can believe it.
That's important.
Yeah. Because you're not always fucking, but you're always living.
Yeah.
And if you're living together, that part better be as good or better than the fucking, or else I think you're in trouble, 23 and 59 minutes out of the day.
Yeah.
Take her minus 30 seconds.
Shit, how do you last that long?
Yeah. With age comes wisdom, my friend.
Are you happy?
Ecstatically happy, yes. And she's back here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Stand up, Jennifer Garman, and say hi. Wave, do something. There you go. There she is. Yeah.
I'll tell you, man.
I'll tell you how it really is backstage.
Yeah, totally. As a guy who's sat next to you for over a decade and been in your life for a while, you're the happiest I've ever seen you.
I feel the happiest I've ever been.
It's really
frankly.
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
At 60. I've had a birthday since the last time we've seen each other.
That's right. You aged and shit.
You hit 60 years old.
Does it feel like 60?
Fuck yes.
Does it really?
Every minute of it.
Not
Yes.
inside, you're not like, no, I'm in my 20s.
No, I feel older inside than I look on the outside, if that's possible.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How are the balls doing?
Yeah, they're still hanging low.
Do they keep lowering?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I tuck them into my socks now.
Just teabagging everything by accident.
Oh, yeah. It's horrible. Speaking of large genitals, before we say goodnight, boys and girls, we got one last bit of business. For many years now, we have been taking facts from the audience of Hollywood Babble-On about the enormous size of Liam Neeson's cock. You guys can always add more to the legend if you want. Send us an email about this segment or any segment. HBOpodcast@AOL.com. It's still AOL.
Do you pay for that?
AOL? No.
Do you know I've had an AOL address for 30 years?
I know. We're like the last two standing.
But I still pay for mine. I don't know how the fuck it works. But every month I still see fucking a charge on my bill from AOL.
Wow.
And I know I could probably be like, well, I never even check email anymore, but like I've had it for so long.
But you're afraid to monkey with it?
Not monkey with it. I just don't want to go because like I bet, I mean, look, it doesn't even matter. I'll give you my email address because I never check it. Snoogans@AOL.com.
I know. I send you all kinds of things there all the time.
But if I let it go and then one day I'm like, oh, I got to get it again. Then I'm going to be like Snoogans 690 fucking 3,000. I'm the OG Snoogans.
Yeah.
So even if I don't read it, I still like to hold on to it. They still fucking charge me for it.
I feel that way about MySpace Premium that I'm paying for. I don't want to give up the premium tier.
Who's in your top? Am I in your top 8?
Oh, hell yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Fucking A. Me and Tom.
Tom is there for sure.
Hey, who's this? Motherfucking Tom, bitch.
Tom. It's my
I was
buddy
looking
Tom.
over his shoulder. You're like, oh, hello.
Oh, I didn't see you
You
there.
just caught me inventing a social media empire.
Oh. Can I pour you some cognac?
Old Tom sold, got rich, and got the fuck out.
That's how you do it.
You never hear shit about fucking Tom.
That's the
He
Hawk
lived
2
happily
away.
ever after.
That's the Hawk 2 away right there.
He's the anti-Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg's like, I'm in it for life. You'll
I'm
never
gonna
not
take over
have
the
me,"
world.
and shit. And fucking Tom's like, fuck you. I'm looking over my shoulder. He's living in fear that Tom the whole time.
They're flashing the red light.
Because they're like, no MySpace jokes.
Yeah. All right, let's say some things about Liam Neeson's cock. What do you say?
Oh, we can't help but wonder how big is Liam Neeson's cock?
Wie groß ist Liam Neeson sein Penis?
That's right. Liam Neeson's cock is so big.
How big is it?
Like Wicked, in order to see the whole thing, you need to watch it in 2 sections released a year apart. Can't take it all in at once. Liam Neeson's cock is so big.
How big is it?
President Trump was going to nominate it for defense secretary, but then he found a bigger dick.
Oh, shit.
These are written by listeners, not us. Mr. President, if you're listening and rounding up entertainers.
Don't fucking capitulate, Morning Joe.
Oh,
Just tell jokes.
I'm fucking selling everybody out. Oh, yeah, you're all going down.
Fair enough.
Commies. All these commies.
Roll over on me. Throw me under the bus. Anything for you, Ralph.
Liam Neeson's cock is so big.
How big is it?
Quint will find it for $3,000, but he'll catch it and kill it for $10,000.
That's a joke you could say on American Movie Classics.
You really could. Liam Neeson's cock is so big.
How big is it?
His condoms have a safe word.
Too much. Back out.
That may be my favorite Liam joke in a long time. And lastly, before we say goodnight, Liam Neeson's cock is so big.
How big is it?
At last year's Christmas party, he fertilized a woman's eggnog.
Ladies and gentlemen of Burbank, have you had a good time this evening?
Thank you so much for spending the night with us, or the day, rather.
We can't thank you enough for coming out tonight. All the nights you've come out this year have some warm family holiday memories. Family can be friends and whatnot. Celebrate joy, kids. We're heading into a new year. Who knows what happens? But let's finish this year on a high note, man. Like, we're all still here. We're all above ground. And that's the best you could fucking hope for in life. Everything else is just gravy on top of it, man. Honestly, this sounds like bullshit, but I mean it from my heart. I love you all. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, gang. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
And that is Hollywood Babble-On for this year, man. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Ralph Garman.
Babble the fuck off. Good night, Burbank, and Merry Christmas. This is the cat. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the AKA Ask Kev Anything.
Every saga has a 10-year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what happens when Jay and Silent Bob get old. I'm Kevin Smith. Cheers,